Hello, hello.
We're doing a surprise pop-up. Nothing's up. We've got S and K. Hope everyone is having a wonderful day, and we hope you are too. And look at here, Mr. John Feely first. John, the rats. When are you going to be ready for them? I hadn't got a chance to talk to you yet. So, hey, Benjamin. What's up, y'all? Just stopping in to show some love. Hey, Vinny. Hope the snake bowls and everything's working out for you, buddy. And who is this beautiful lady? That's my BFF.
Double dipping.
Jamie, double dipping. What's up, everybody from Mako Morphs? We decided this evening to do just a pop-up reptile lounge. We've been doing it on Wednesdays, every other Wednesday. And we had some people just say, they can't join in on Wednesdays because they're either at work or there's stuff going on. So I'm like, well, we'll just try to maybe do one once a month on Saturdays. And my husband's been gone all day working. I'm like, well, why not today? So.
And some of us are just, boring and always home. Old and always home on Wednesdays or Sundays or whatever day. Every day.
Yeah,
I'd like to get Vinny to come on here.
Yeah, what are you doing? Send him the link. Vinny, you want the link? You can jump on.
Yeah, you can send them the link if they want it. Next week, it's been, yes. So he finally made his move. So he actually moved to where I moved from, Whitesboro, when I moved up to Durant. So he's got a nice neighborhood over there. I actually really miss Whitesboro. It's nice and quiet for the most part.
He's up in Crane.
Oh my, that's scary.
Let's get you somewhere safe, and then you can join.
There you go. I'm guessing he's at work. So, do you want to show off some new bowls?
Oh, well, yeah, I gotta go get them. So show off something else. I didn't get prepared for that. Hang on.
Way to go, Jamie.
I have them, but they've got water in them. Let me go pour the water.
Way to drop the ball, Jamie. So, Austin, can we see? Can you? Well, you can't move the camera over there. Your snakes. You've been pairing, right?
Yeah. I can maybe see if I can get one out. Let's see if Big Mama wants to come out. She ate a decent sized meal. I want to say, what's today? Saturday? So yesterday?
Mm.
Yeah, she ate a good sized meal, but I'll take her out real quick. Let's see. Okay, don't chase me. Don't you do it.
Yes, and maybe Carl. So my husband is picking up our teenagers from work right now, and he'll join us later, possibly.
Yay!
Maybe Carl.
Hey, James, what's going on?
Emery, get out. I have the snake out, honey.
So I don't know if you guys, Austin can explain it better about the false water cobras, monitors. I don't know. What are they called, Austin?
They are the false water cobra, also known as the Brazilian smooth snake. Don't you do it, ma'am. I'm trying to coerce her out of her hide. Scientifically known as Hydrodynastes gigas. Give me a second. She is a whole lot of woman to be carrying.
All right.
I'm just going to.
While you're doing that, I'll have Jamie show off her stuff here.
Yeah, so we're just, me and my husband started doing 3D printing stuff. And so we have big water bowls. So this is a new one we're doing for Warfels Morphs. I think his logo turned out really awesome in this one.
Mm-hmm.
Then we were asked to do some smaller hides, smaller bowls. So this was playing around with some logos, different colored things, and smaller water dishes. So those are fun. And then we have, the normal things that I have Our big hides. This one's going to Sammy as a
And
gift.
that's profiled to fit inside of an ARS rack, correct?
Yeah, well, it's fit. It will fit in ARS rack. I'm using them right now in my my vivarium electronic racks in the 28 quart tubs. Yeah.
Bones Daddy said, "I love my bow. I actually use
Work
it
with
to
me,
catch
girl.
my cats and stuff as I walk in the door."
There we go.
Nice.
I don't know if you can see me, but she is very active right now.
Yeah, she is.
But she'll probably make her rounds. If not, she's gonna try and. Yep. So this is Big Mama. This is gonna be my breeder. These are false water cobras, mildly venomous, rear fixed fang venomous. If I get bit by one, I'll probably swell up, but nothing crazy. They're called false water cobras because if you get one pissed off enough, I doubt she will for you. She's being very difficult right now. They hood up. They look more like hog noses to where, okay, let's not do that. To where they kind of puff out their bodies more or less, like unlike cobras where they puff out their necks. Let's see, I'm trying to do some like flashbacks here. They are the largest colubrid. They lay anywhere between, I would say, 10 to 20 or so eggs. It's been written, it's in literature that they can lay up to 30. I don't know about that. Yeah. It also says they can grow up to 10 feet, but they'll probably this is probably as big as she'll get. This one's almost 10 years old. She's about 6.5.
Yeah,
and she's large. She's on the larger end because she's real girthy. My male's only like maybe 5 foot, and that's normal. They are, I think the term is sexually dimorphic, to where you can tell the difference between the two distinctly by how they look. So females will obviously mostly be larger than males. You can really see it with my pair. The heads are really big too. They're really chill snakes. The juveniles, they get pretty active. They're always real pissy. But once they grow up, like you can see, she's chilled out now that she's out the enclosure. She's pretty heavy too, so I don't know how long I can hold her up like this.
Yeah, she looks heavy.
Yeah, oh yeah. Yeah, she's
you're strong enough. You're strong man, Serpents.
Yeah, right. Yeah, that's the basic one. I've been into falsies for a little over a year now. I saw them one time, I think it was on Tyler Nolan's page, and I fell in love right away. I did a deep dive studying them before I got one. I got a book written by Professor Dr. Zach Loafman out of West Liberty University in West Virginia. He is probably the falsie guru, so to speak. They're based out of South America. Brazil is where you can get a lot of them, but Brazil, we can't get imports from Brazil or exports from Brazil. But a lot of the ones you see in America are shipped from, oh gosh, I can't think of what area of South America it is. It's a little bit south of Brazil. But there's not really many morphs out right now available to the United States. Right now, it's basically you got your wild type, you got hypo, and then you got lavender. Hypo is kind of a toss-up just because of the fact that you have US hypo and UK hypo. One hypo, I want to say it's US hypo, is lack of pattern. The other is more, I would say, brightened of the yellow. Like it's just more bright, kind of similar to like an enhancer for ball pythons. It's more of an enhancer rather than an actual, change up of the actual pattern. Lavenders are beautiful. Just think of a lavender ball python times a million. A lavender false water cobra when they're first born, are purple. Like
Oh,
they're
wow.
like they are purple, and then they grow out. Especially like the older they get, a lot of them their pattern will go away. Especially if you
Mhm.
get a hypolab, their pattern goes away. So like when they get fully grown, they'll just be pretty much like almost like an all white falsie.
Yeah.
And so I love these snakes to death. I just started pairing up. My first lock was on the 21st of April. So I've gotten 3 visual locks. And then they've pretty much halted on locking. So I'm hoping that she has received. If I don't get anything within the next, I would say, month and a half, if I don't see anything, then I will probably stick them back in together. Right now I have 4 falsies. I have 2 adults and 2 yearlings. My adults that I have now are from 2 separate lines. My yearlings are from the same line. So I might put them together, might not. A wise man once told me that it's only inbreeding if it goes wrong.
There you go.
And so I don't know. I'll see depending on where this one's at, because this girl's she's pretty old. She's probably like 10-ish, I think is what he said. She's about 10 years old. So I'm gonna give her about 3 good seasons if she lays for me.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Yeah, you got a question there.
Sure
I want to
do.
say hi to Carissa real quick too.
Let's see. What awesome do you lift? I'm 6 pounds of Viking, love to lift. I even have a great big tractor tire. Benjamin, yes, I do actually. I compete in strongman. I'm kind of on a hiatus right now, but I do train and compete in strongman. Last year, I competed in North Carolina Strongest Man. Didn't do as well as I wanted to, and then I competed in just some smaller competition in Virginia. Got second. Ended up starting a family, moving away from my normal strongman gym. So pretty much I've taken a break until I get my life back together, as far as like, figuring out, when you have kids, you kind of got to reevaluate your necessities. And so once I get all that, together, I'm probably going to get back at it. But right now I'm just focusing on my snakes, my family, and my job, because my job takes probably 65% of my time.
Yeah.
And so, but yeah, that was a quick lesson on false water cobras.
Well, that was awesome. I love learning new stuff, and that just makes me want even worse. But I know what my husband's going to say.
Oh yeah, I could talk about these things forever. But
It's a
I'll
beautiful
go ahead.
snake. Yeah.
I appreciate it. Thanks, guys. Yeah,
Hey, Miss Wars.
And just a
she's
puppy dog. Look at
sassy.
her. She's sweet.
Yeah.
Right. Well, you wouldn't think she's so sweet. Trying to get her out, she likes to chase feet.
Oh gosh. Oh, I saw. Yeah.
Oh, she was trying to get to the dog earlier.
Oh yeah, my dog came in and like dog went up to the glass and she was just doom, doom. You can hear her just knocking at the glass trying to get to him.
He's sitting there trying to get the baby to sleep and
Yeah,
the dog and talking with me backstage. So it was pretty comical.
well, I think if I can get her, well, now she wants to be active again. But their head scales are huge. You've ever heard of Paul Meeker in the living world? He's a buddy all together. Actually, in the fields. Nice. Yeah. Okay, sweetheart, let's not choke me out here. Yeah, so I started off doing powerlifting, and then I went to strongman just because of the fact that even though strongman might be harder on the body and the long end, I still think it helps with my mobility, especially like with what I do. I'm in law enforcement, so I have to be able to move and not just bench press, squat, and deadlift. So it kind of helps me keep the practical end of it.
Right.
All right, let's put you back.
With his shirts, he benches over 1,100 pounds. Wow.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I know who you're talking about now.
I'm like,
Yeah,
he
'cause
could put all of us at one time. That's pretty scary.
That's a lot.
All right, back you go.
I'm so
And
stuck
back
on
you
the
go.
6'6" thing. That's tall. I didn't even make it to 5 foot. I am 4
Oh,
foot
tell
10 and 3/4.
There we go. I was waiting for that 3/4.
4 foot 10 and 3/4. I had to get a height waiver to join the Air Force because their cutoff is 4'11". So I was just quarter of an inch too short. I had to get an extra piece of paper. But I could walk directly under an F-15 without ducking down the middle. So FOD walks were fun.
And Austin, how tall are you again?
I'm 6'2".
Yeah. So everybody's taller than us, I guess. I'm 5'3" though. I'm not Jamie short. I can't wait to meet her in person just so I can put my arm on her head to take
It's the short people that give me all the short jokes. They're like, oh, I can tell someone else all the ones I heard.
That's why, like, if I have to go to Walmart, which everybody knows I loathe that place, but I want my husband right there with me because I hate trying to grab a broom or something to get something off the top shelf, or I wait for a tall guy or girl to walk by and say, hey, can you get that for me? You know, but I will. I'll track them down. I don't care.
It seems like
stuff at Kroger, so I don't even have to go to Walmart. I even need help at Kroger, but people are.
I don't know what it is, but every time I go to Walmart, I end up being that tall guy that has to
Yep.
reach for some old lady or something like that just can't reach, and so I'm always there apparently for somebody that needs it.
Well, thank you for your service, sir, because us short ladies do appreciate it.
Absolutely. My
That's
teenage
what I
boys
do.
go shopping with me all the time, so I got to find someone else.
So, Jamie, do you want to talk about the other podcasts, or are we going to wait to announce that?
Oh, well, I mean, that's totally up to you. You kind of let the cat out of the bag a little bit, but sure. So Holly and I were talking about doing a morning podcast, and I think we're going to start it after the kids go back to school because having 10 or what it feels like 10 sometimes, 5 kids running around the house is a bit much. So, but I think we're going to do it Monday mornings, and we're going to just research a morph throughout the week and start and talk about specific morphs that we like and possibly show, show representations of the morph that other people have out there and just kind of just talk snakes, talk shop. Our husbands both they love the snakes, but they don't really like to talk about the genetics. They would rather us just not talk about that with them. So we're going to talk about it with each other.
Exactly.
There you go.
And let you guys come on in and join.
So, yeah, it's going to be more educational. And I've dodged that for a long time. And I was like, I don't know enough about it. And I don't care how long you've been in the industry. We learn something new every day. So I'm glad to be able to start focusing more on the genetics and the science of everything, and I don't know, maybe we'll get a couple views. Who knows? So the name of the podcast will be Rise and Grind. And I'm looking forward to it. I really am.
I think it's the perfect way, at least for us, to start our week. And so other people will be able to join us. And like I said, it's just our opinions and what we're learning. And it's just a great way to document what we learn and let people get excited about morphs. Like, I'm sure we'll get to the point where, like, you tell us what your favorite morph is, and you guys can give us ideas on what morphs we should start with. And it's going to be a fun time. So Benjamin's lovely wife works at Walmart. She probably has some interesting stories to tell, just like my sister does, who works in the ER.
Imagine.
Austin too. I mean, it's the full moons you got to watch out for. Yes, go ahead.
Oh goodness, yeah.
My kids have some interesting stories just working in fast food.
Hey, I was a repo car driver.
Woo.
And oh yeah, I've got stories galore. I waitressed at a truck stop for 11 years. That right there was the funnest job I ever had.
I bet.
So, since you were a repo driver, did you ever hear the show Lizard Lick Towing?
What is it?
Lizard Lick Towing.
Yes.
Yeah, so they're actually based out of my county.
Oh my goodness.
And yeah, so I'll keep my opinions as far as what I think about them to myself,
Right.
just because of political reasons. But yeah, we've seen them a couple times. On whether it's on their side or against them, we've seen them a couple times. We've actually made their TikTok one good time. It wasn't a positive TikTok about us, but hey, we've made their TikTok, so that was
That's
a
cool.
funny one. Um, but yeah, Lizard, they're the same characters you see on TV. They're the exact same way in real life.
And that's the thing is, so any of those shows like that for the most part are so put on.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's not as bad or as dramatic. It can get that away,
Oh yeah.
but there's certain laws you have to follow as a tow person. As soon as you hook up to that car and start your vehicle to pull off, you're calling the police department and letting them know, hey, I had to tow this vehicle. Here's the numbers. There's so much process to it. And then, but
Yeah.
the TV makes it look like, oh my gosh, these people stole my car.
Yeah.
Well, you're not doing your job right then, because you're supposed to call it in. It's, Oh, nice.
I'm
The
guessing
milk
she's
maiden.
super
The milk maiden, that's great.
I like it. So what else we got?
Well, I can show some tags off.
Heck yeah.
But you have to see, so this is kind of, we do 3D printing tags too. So I ordered these little clips, and they have like a little hook on them, and this just clips right up onto your tub. And so then when you go to feed, this is our feed tag with the dead eyes. I hang them by the tail like this, or you can hang them on by these little. See that when you just fight a little bit, or you can have them with these little circles on, and they just hook right on. And then we also have this tag, which I'm going to use. I actually made for Sammy so he can mark if his snake's fed or not, but I'm also going to use them for our ASFs and put the date down here that I started the colony, and then I can keep track of production just real quick for the month, and then just document it later. I thought that was kind of cool. We also have our in-shed tag that will also have that little circle that you can add to the hook. And we have a couple other tags that are coming up, but we have these ones that we designed, and I'm actually got to get with Tyler and see what color he wants them. Just numbers to keep track of how your new hatchlings are eating. So you can hang that up there so you know if they've done 5. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and those will come in a set. But yeah, and if anyone has any other ideas of tags that they would like for like custom tags or however you want them to look, me and Holly are working together on that. So Sammy just bought a bunch of them in pink, these ones. They're getting ready to ship out to him. So thank you, Sammy.
So those tags right there, what I'm going to use them for is my number of locks with my females. So they have such a wide variety of uses on that.
Absolutely.
I love my husbandry pro, but to visually go through and be like, okay, yep, I'm good, also is good, because when, I don't know, I've got like 90 or 100 snakes in there now. So
yeah, I don't always have my computer open. I use Husbandry Pro to keep track of records, but it's nice to have something visually right there where you can see it without opening a computer, for sure.
Or putting a sticker on your drawer that you have to scrub off, or your display, like Austin's.
Oh, yeah.
Called you Adam.
Okay.
Yeah, so you can kind of see, you can't see what's written on it, but my little calendar there, I used to use it because for a while, like all my snakes were like being real finicky eating, so I just kept track of who ate when. But now everyone's clean slate, everyone's eating, smashing rats and all that good stuff. So now that I know that everyone's eating, I use it to keep track of my locks. So I have on top of it the dates that I have visual locks, and then there's like a little magnet that I just put on so that way I know when to feed again. And so because I don't feed every week, I feed every 5 days.
Oh, got it.
So because falsies, their metabolism is way faster than a python's, And so it's just they eat, especially the adults, they eat so much. I fed the female I just had out 3 small rats, and I don't know if you know, but PetSmart, they sell these like packs of frozen silverside fish. I fed her probably a half a pack of those, so probably about 15 to 20 fish, and she could have probably ate more. I'm still trying to figure out exactly like her diet because like, they say they can eat a lot, and I'm like, God, I just don't want to overfeed. But what I'm probably gonna stick to is I usually like to have 3 different types of food in when I feed. So I do a rat or I do a rodent because my yearlings, they're still on like large mice. They're probably gonna bump up to rat pups here soon. But I do rodent, fish, and bird, and I usually do all in one meal. Except my yearlings, I'll either do a rodent or bird with fish. And so whether it's a chick, if it's a quail, because quail sizes are kind of different than chicks, depends on what size I have available. I'll do like either 2 hatchling quails and a couple silver sides, or I'll do a chick with 1 fish. But for the adults, I do all 3. I'll usually, like for my adult female, she'll probably get like 2 small rats, a chick or a couple small quail or a quail, depending on what size. And then probably not as much fish, probably like a good 5, 6 different fish. But yeah, I try to keep a variety in the diet.
Man, if you just lived by a lake, I would just get my seine and go seining.
I'm very close to, because especially it's not going to be that hard when I get hatchlings, because it's nothing. A bag of pinkies is little to nothing. You can get a bag of pinkies for under $50, and say I have 20 hatchlings, I can buy a couple bags of this, spend $100 on pinkies, and I'd be set for a while.
Right.
And so, because I already have people hitting me up all the time, when am I going to have them? When am I going to have them? And so, because right now the falsy market goes in waves. You'll get a wave of your normals and then a wave of your higher end stuff, so your hypo lavenders. And so, one of the things I appreciate about falsies the most is that the market for them has somewhat, with a little bit of difference, remained consistent. Your normals are going for like 450, 500 a piece for a hatchling, depending on male or female, and sometimes less, sometimes more, of course. Your hypos are pushing 600 to 700, and then your lavenders. Right now, I'm always just looking at the market on Morph Market. Hatchling lavenders are a standard like $1,300. And they just, the older they get, of course, the more you pay. Like, I paid $450 for both of my yearlings as hatchlings, but my adult female I paid I think $1,200 for. And so yeah, I'm looking right now, they have an adult male lavender for visual for $3,500. And so yeah, they get up there.
That's crazy. That'd buy you a really nice ball python.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're like I was telling you earlier, we're trying to get out of the rats and just go straight ASF. And Jamie shared with me last night a really neat link on the tool she uses. It's like, what do you call it, Jamie? The sucker deal.
The what?
The sucker deal that takes the air out of the back.
Oh,
I'm
yes.
not talking about you.
I'm like, what are you talking about? Okay, so our vacuum seal bags. So I have some customers that want, so we humanely euthanize them and then freeze them, and then we put them in vacuum sealed bags. So we are starting to get in. I don't have a whole ton of ASFs, but we do have enough to feed my collection and help people. So we got a couple customers here locally that come and get some from us regularly, which is fun.
Yeah.
But yeah, you can get the nice vacuum seal bags with it's like the little on Amazon for not that expensive. It's like $20. The vacuum sealer, it sucks it out.
It's just like a little hand tool. It just
Yep.
you,
And
like
you reuse them. You
you
can
put it
reuse
on
the
the
bags.
bag and
That's neat.
yeah. Where are you at? You're not on here.
Get on here.
The link is on Instagram.
Yeah, so
So,
when we switched over, when we first got into snakes, we fed frozen thawed and we bought everything and had it delivered to the house. And so we had to get the resealable bags because I didn't want them to get freezer burnt. Then when we switched to ASFs, I sometimes feed frozen thawed and sometimes I feed live depending on how much time and if I forgot to pull rats out of the freezer. So that's what's nice about these tags is that I will put them backwards when I put the rodent in there, and then when I know that they've ate, I'll switch it this way. And so then that helps me check off my 30 tubs who's actually taken, because I've got a couple that won't eat right now, whether they're, for whatever reason. They're either growing follicles or they're not hungry or they're just in shed. But most of them do really well. But that helps me keep track because I have a scattered brain. I have a lot going on in the house, and I was just petrified that I'm going to leave a live rodent in the container with them. So that's why I like these to keep track of it when I feed live for sure.
That's awesome.
Hi, Bobby.
oh,
It's Bobby, not some strange man walking in your house.
don't worry. They'd be too scared to walk in here. She's got snakes. No way.
Not in that room.
Yeah. Well, there will be before long.
Right.
So I'm going to play the sponsor video real quick and we'll get back at it.
Great.
If I can find it. Alrighty. Thank you to all of our sponsors. We appreciate you. You're amazing. Let us know if we can do a commercial for you because I keep asking people to send me stuff for their commercial and nobody ever sends me anything. So, okay, let's see what we got here. Bobby's getting on the dogs.
Yeah, I just had to tell mine to be quiet.
So pairing, what did y'all so we know Austin's been doing his. So what pairings this week? Come on over here. Come on, Rover. Jamie, did you have any pairings?
I think Carl just walked in. I'm going to have to keep my mic muted for a minute. I just want to hear my dogs barking.
Okay. That's okay. Everybody's just leaving. No. We'll put her down here not there. Remove. Boy, this is turning out to be a shit show tonight, isn't it?
Hey, it is what it is. At least it's still a show.
I'm glad you come on.
Absolutely, yeah. I always try to come on when I can.
He's not even here. We'll hear more dogs barking as soon as he gets here. It's fine.
Oh. Well, my husband made it home. We just need yours to make it home.
That's right. But yeah, that's what happens when your kids work 45 minutes away and they just got their license. So we're not letting them drive there. They're working at a fast food restaurant. They're training in one city while their restaurant's being built here. And It sucks. It was supposed to be open a month ago, but because of all the rain, it's delayed. So
Yeah.
this is what we do 5 nights a week. We drive them to work at 4 and we pick them up at 8. It sucks.
Hey, Mike.
Oof.
Hey, A1. I love that. Peace and blessings, everyone.
Everyone.
Everyone. And Mike's all beautiful people. We're like, I know that song. I'm a Marilyn Manson fan.
Every single time I see that, that's what plays in my head every time. When I was in the Air Force, I hate to run. I got short little legs. I hate to run. And so that was one of the songs on my playlist. I had 3 songs that I knew that was timed that if I didn't finish my PT test before those songs were done, I failed. So I had that playing all the time. So I knew when I needed to cross the finish line.
Right.
There you go.
So you want to pull out a couple snakes we can show off? We'll do the stranger in the one from Florida. I'll turn this slide up and get a little video.
Oh,
I haven't paired this week because I had the one girl that laid. I've got the one girl that is acting weird. I think she might be in a pre-lay shed or she reabsorbed. I'm waiting to see. And then I've got Pebbles, who's not due to pair yet, and she's smashing ASFs like a crazy person. She's ate 4 ASFs in 2 weeks. She took
Oh.
2 weeks in a row, so she's big as heck. But she's still laying on her cool side, so.
Oh my goodness. My wife bought 100 bananas in the last few weeks. I bet she did because that's her favorite.
Bananas are great.
I got
Love
2 more bananas. So there's 3 bananas in my collection now, but we're not going to tell anybody.
I'm going to show you my favorite one. I'll show you my favorite one.
The very second snake I ever bought was a banana spider.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
was beautiful. That's not the
And I didn't even know about the whole spider gene because, at that time I was just getting into snakes. Oh, that's pretty.
Trying to get the camera to focus on him and not me.
Oh,
So-
he's beautiful.
Pastel stranger,
Stranger
pet
pet
clown.
Mm-hmm.
And he come from Yeti's Morphs here in Oklahoma.
Nice.
Little belly. Look at that belly.
I'm liking
I
that
do.
stranger more and more.
he's an eater too.
Yeah, it was hard for me to find one that I liked because I do love the drops in the dark around the alien heads and dorsal. So
Yeah, I love when it gets Sharpie looks like that for sure. So this is my favorite banana. That's Mr. Wobbles.
Mr. Wobbles. There you
He
go.
was born with a birth defect on his head. He has none of the spider complex genes in him. He's a banana super enchi Mojave het clown that I got from Gerald at Ford Motion Reptiles. But he's actually, that light's a little bright on him. There we go. That's probably more what he looks like, but not a spot on him at all. Not at all. So he'll always stay here. I don't even think I'm going to breed him. He's like my little pet, my special little guy. He's the one I take with me for sure anytime I go and show snakes with for educational purposes. I only did it once so far, but anyone in Oak Ridge or Tennessee need a co-op day where you have Reptile lady come in, I'm your girl. So that was fun. But he's my special snake. But yeah, so Gerald named him Mr. Wobbles. He had a dent in his head, so I named him Harvey Dent, but kind of wobbles. kind of so he has both names.
that's
But
great.
his wobble doesn't do anything. He eats great. He poops great. He just moves a little funny. That's all.
What is this?
RKS.
RKS.
There we
yeah.
go.
I can never remember that. Finally get to show her off.
Yeah, she's beautiful.
And this one's Sammy's. She just landed here.
Yeah. RKS Asphalt Pied. She's beautiful.
Yep. Oh, there you are. Look at that headstand.
Nice.
So yeah,
Nice.
I'm excited to get her paired up. Probably put her to the special pie we got from M&K, Mike. Or we have banana, which you know how I feel about banana.
It's a love-hate relationship at this point.
I like the one I have, and I thought it was going to end there, but it didn't. So
What was the one you got? Banana Conda? That's what you named it?
yes,
Yeah.
that's him right there in the bottom right-hand corner.
Okay.
Tank.
Yeah. So you can bring whatever in now. She wrapped around me. She loves me. Carl needs to come on. He's got something to.
He'll be here
What?
soon.
Oh, she's pulling something out.
I don't want to get him because he just ate. Like,
Right.
Here's dang it, Bobby.
And he just walked in the other room. I love
He's so
that.
cool. He's gonna bite me. He's so sweet. He's so ornery. He don't like the camera. Yeah, he's got a great head stamp.
He's got an upside down handlebar mustache.
Fu Manchu? Or no, upside down.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he's a spot nose clown, possible yellow belly or red stripe. Those were in the pairing. I'm not sure if he has either of those. I got him on an auction. He was produced by Small Town Exotics here locally in Knoxville, Tennessee. Shane, he's great. So I got this guy, and then I'm going to show you Holly's namesake.
Yeah, I've got a namesake, y'all. I don't know if the camera's going to pick up her colors. Oh, wow. Yeah, it did. I'm surprised.
Oh, she's gorgeous, Luna.
Miss Luna. Tell them her genetics. Bob.
Spot nose, yellow belly, red stripe, nanny clown.
Yeah.
She's pretty. Get up there. Let me get you pulled
Yes,
up,
we
Jen.
know, Mike. We've seen it.
Here's Holly's fault.
Yep, that's my fault, but she's so pretty.
She is gorgeous. She is in, let me see if I remember right. I might not lie to you. She's an orange dream, blackhead. I don't know. I think orange dream, blackhead, het clown. There's one other gene I'm forgetting.
She looks desert ghost to me.
It's not that.
Yes, I
That
am.
Great. But I got this one from Shane Kelly too. And I got those two together. They came in a bundle on the auction on the whole back rack. So I love when I can get when it stays off auctions and don't have to pay shipping. It's always a bonus. This is my first blackhead, and I'm super excited. I definitely wanted to get blackhead in the collection. She needs to grow fast.
Well, I am currently looking for a male for this little girl. And I need a Barnhart black pastel clown at least. It could have more stuff in it, but that's what I really need. And I'm hoping Triforce has a clutch. I've been waiting on him or Pipstalker's one. Because I need it.
Great. Yeah, my Barnhart Pebbles, unfortunately, I didn't have an adult clown when I got her, and I ended up getting the Orange Dream Desert Ghost, and so that's what's going to her this year. But she's a super Barnhart Black Pastel. So next year, Bobby's fault should be big enough, or not Bobby's fault. Dang it, Bobby should be big enough. Maybe Dang it, Bobby will go to her.
I call him Damn It Bobby, but she's got kids at home. So.
Well, from the show King of the Hill, I'm pretty sure he said "Dang it, Bobby." I was pretty sure it was "Dang it, Bobby." I ain't positive.
That's funny. I'm just like, oh, damn it, Bobby, all the time. He's like, yeah, she is. He's been working hard today. He's got dust and everything else on him. But yeah, Mike, there's the one you missed out on. Look at that, Mike. Look at that, Mike.
Yeah, she's beautiful.
Yeah, I really need to get a male for her.
She's got a lace mail of that
Yeah,
stranger.
he's wanting to put her to a lace. What is he? Just a
Lace clown.
lace clown. Yeah.
Well,
But
he
I
got some time. She's still little, right?
But if we put the black pastel, that'll be our Pompeys.
Absolutely.
I might. Just wait till we stay the night there. No, you'll be at the casino. You won't even come over here. Yeah. So I've got to plan a trip to North Carolina again to see my daughter, and I want to meet up with Austin and some more of those people up there. Austin, do you know what the next show is?
The 25th is Raleigh Repticon. I want to say like July 7th is when the next show in Greenville, which is the show that we all know the
Go
story.
ahead and repeat it.
Okay, so this one time, I went to a show in old Greenville, North Carolina, and Holly was like, "Oh, I might be going to that show too." I was like, "Okay, cool. Well, I'll be here." And so, 2 hours later in the show, I'm tired. I'm ready to get on out of here. And I bought every time I go to that show, I buy a bunch of frozen rats because my guys over at Morph Mayhem, they have a good selection. So I get my rats, they're all frozen, and I was like waiting around. And I was like, okay, well maybe she's not coming. The second I get in my car, I'm on the way. Like, what? And of course, it's like 90 degrees outside. I have a bag of frozen rats wrapped in nothing but like Food Lion brand paper bags. And I'm like, okay, I got to get these things home because I still have an hour drive back. So, yes, that's the story of me standing up, Holly. So,
Yeah.
my bad. Won't happen
You
again.
will never live it down.
Yeah. Oh, no, she won't.
Yeah, that's right, Mike. Excuses. We know what that little saying is.
But yeah, I think the next show in Greenville is like July 7th. I'll have my computer right here. The power of technology.
There was something else going on around then. I know August is Pomona. Not Pomona, Daytona. There we go. They sound almost alike. It's kind of crazy, but
A lot of those shows.
yeah.
It's July 20th, not 7th, when the next Greenville show is. And so that was loud. That to me
Snap. He's getting excited over there.
I slammed my snake hook down.
Let me see that. I need that. A
my
pink one.
pink snake hook?
Yes.
Oh no, this is my baby right here.
I gotta find one.
You'll probably be able to get one. The guys that I get my rats from, Morph Mayhem, they do these. And so you'll probably be able to get one there. But yeah, so it says here July 20th is the Mid-Atlantic show. To me, that's the best show in North Carolina. I've heard, Fayetteville's nice and stuff, but as far as just quality, Mid-Atlantic has it down. Repticon, they're more of a quantity over quality show to me. And then we have the Show Me shows, like the Show Me Reptiles. They just don't do it for me. The one show that's near me in Durham, the first time I went, it was cool. But then it's in a small, very small, like little, like, I don't even know what to call it. It's at an armory. So it's like a very small room. But the last time I went, it really left a bad taste in my mouth. I went to a table and they were selling a jungle. No, was it a jungle? Yeah, it was a jungle carpet python, which would normally go for a good pretty penny, but it had a terrible back kink, and they were trying to tell me, they were like, "Oh, it still eats." I'm just like, there's no way that snake has a quality of life. It was in literally just like a shoebox tub, like it wasn't in like any type of display. It was in a shoebox tub that said $50 on it, and that just left a bad taste on my mouth, and so. A lot of people have been steering away, and it's nothing against the Show Me promotion, but I would say the guy that runs this, I would say this region of the Show Me shows is just not doing it. It's been a change of hands, so this new guy. I won't say any names, but he the way he acts on Facebook and stuff like that, and then the way these last couple shows have been, it's just been a bad taste in my mouth. So I probably won't be going, but then again, I'll probably be bored and be like, huh, that's a reason to go look at snakes.
Right.
And so,
So
Yeah, we have a local show me show here in Knoxville, Tennessee that goes 4 times a year. And they do real good here, but I hear different things depending on where you're at as far as the show me shows go for sure.
yeah, right. Like some people love the show me shows, and I think that's more of like the central side of the country. Because one of the podcasts I listen to with it's Zach Loafman, the Falsey guy, and he does it with Clint Bartley, who he is with Metazotics. I don't know if you've heard of them. They're like they have a shop and they do a lot of breeding and stuff. They're more colubrids, but they are sponsored by Show Me Reptiles, and so like if they allow that sponsorship, I would assume they're doing something right out on that end, but on this end, it's just not cutting it. And speaking of, Jeremy had the guy who runs the whole, how can I put it, the network that has that the podcast I listen to, the Morelia Python Network. Jeremy had that guy on his podcast, and I didn't even know it.
oh man, you got a compliment there.
Oh, my hook.
No.
Oh.
The pew pew.
Oh, my pew pew. Oh,
looky here.
which
Too sexy for the facial hair.
That's right. I'm not too sexy for my shirt though. That's staying on.
Oh, geez.
Oh, snap. So yeah, if I can get the money up, what I would like to do is go to y'all, Jamie's and Carl's house to visit, and then drive up to see my daughter, and then, I wanted to buy some stuff at that show, but I couldn't because I was flying.
Right.
And I'm really bad with road trips. And I've been to was it Tennessee, right? Yeah. And I drove there. So yeah, I think I can do it. I just need somebody to talk to help me stay awake.
Well, see, what I do is I fly to you. You drive me back home. I could drive the whole way, or I could talk the whole time. Whatever you need.
There you go. That sounds perfect.
Only my face gets nude, nothing else.
Carl's trying to take the fun out of everything.
No.
He looks so different without his beard. Oh my goodness.
For those of you that don't know, Carl, will you tell them about your business? Because I have to brag on you.
What?
Your piano.
What?
The piano playing.
Oh, well, what about it?
That you're awesome at it. You're gonna play the piano.
I'm really not that awesome.
He tunes pianos and he plays, and it's amazing. He was playing a couple songs earlier, and I was like, I told Jamie, I don't see, if I lived with him, he would have to play the piano all the time. It's so pretty.
But see, then you hear him say, "I suck at it."
No, you don't.
My piano's out of tune too. It's like I'm the plumber who has leaks in his house. My piano's out of tune.
I'm married to one of those.
That's so funny. Bobby's the plumber.
I had no idea.
John, we may stop in tomorrow. I've got to take a load of stuff to Earl, and then we're going to have lunch. And I've got the Whirlpools and Morphs podcast to do. I do the backstage when he does the auctions and everything. And he's having Triforce Morphs on tomorrow. So it would be a short trip, but I need to get a couple things while I'm there too. So
See all the people in the chat, head over to Jeremy's channel if you want to do see that auction. It should be some good stuff. I'll be tuning in for sure. He don't know that yet.
Yeah, Bobby said get the Triforce special. Oh man,
I didn't get a snake for Mother's Day, so I have to fix that.
He said you get snaked all the time.
Yeah. He let me sleep. I was sick Mother's Day.
I got spoiled on Mother's Day. I actually had a really good day. I got to just sit there and be a couch potato.
Yay.
I mean, my kids are
On your
growing up.
on your comfy butt pillow.
No, not in the living room. I was horizontal.
There you go. My wife got 3. Mike, good job.
Way to go, Mike. Way to show up all the men. Way to show up all the men, Mike. That's
Riley
nice.
Lexicon. That's cool.
Riley, is that what that says?
Raleigh,
Yeah.
Raleigh.
North Carolina.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah. If you do, let me know. I'm going.
Listen, Eddie.
I'll be there day one, probably when the doors open. So if you're an early bird like me, I'll be there.
Come on.
But you got to get there early or he'll stand you up.
Yeah, yeah. Fair warning, I will stand you up. Everything I'm saying right now is null and void. Keep that in mind.
Oh, look at here. Sure, Austin. Oh, that's great.
So, what 3 snakes did she get, Mike?
Oh, good question.
He's supposed to pick up a rodent rack there. Mike, Bobby wants to know what 3 snakes you got her. They're all banana, probably.
Ow. Those are claws.
Trying to convince the wife to go on Sunday.
Hold on. There we go.
Man, I don't have to convince my husband to do anything. I tell him I'm going to a show. He's like, okay, have fun. If it's far away. He's such a laid back guy. He's just like, you do you. Just try not to drink too much.
There you go.
Oh, banana clown pie, leopard banana clown, and then bad.
Albino pie.
Yes, thank you.
Oh,
My
wow.
tongue hurt on that one.
Nice.
So bananas, and an albino.
And a wannabe banana.
Yeah, I've seen that. Congratulations. So is that going to be your first clutch?
Well, it's first prelay shed ever, so I think so.
Bobby, I don't have my glasses on. Quit giving me a hard time. Oh my gosh, she's over here just laughing at me. Jamie?
You need to wear those reading glasses?
Yes, they're bifocals.
Well, you didn't need to say all that.
I'm old, y'all. I'm old. That's right. He just started in February. He has a really nice collection. He grew up fast. I can't wait to see some more of your animals.
Come here, say hi. Come say hi.
Hello,
Hello, how are you?
I'm good.
He didn't want to finish his sushi bowl, so Carl's got to finish it now.
That's right. I'm
I
gonna take
don't
one.
blame you.
Oh, that's a crime.
That's nasty.
You watch your mouth, all right?
We love.
Sushi is-
Oh my gosh, we love sushi.
That's
Here,
some nasty
nothing
stuff,
needs
right?
to watch you eat.
Some nasty stuff.
Wait a minute, where is Mike? 'Cause it's a Saturday night. Why can't?
I know, right? That's what I said. He's at work.
Oh,
I try to give people a hard time in our little chat, but like, where's all the people that hates Wednesdays? Come on now.
Yep.
well, there's another one on.
Well, like I said, we may do this once a month just for the people in the chat that they can't make it on Wednesdays. So
Charlie's
I
on.
don't think they put wasabi in the sushi bowls.
You want to bite?
No, I don't want to bite. Someone was asking where's the wasabi at.
Oh, stop it.
wasabi. That's even worse.
Mm.
I want. That's a good snake name, though.
Yeah, it is. Like guacamole, I can't even stand to look at that stuff. I can't touch it. I can't do it.
Guacamole.
It's
Who are
I make
you?
the best homemade guacamole. The best. I love
I'm
it.
the person that takes a hamburger over a steak.
I mean, I'll
Yeah.
do that too.
If
Yeah, I'm okay with Mexican food. It's not my favorite, and that's his favorite. So
Oh, that's my favorite because for the family of 7, you can feed people, take them to the Mexican restaurant and pay less than you do at a fast food place. so we go to Mexican a lot.
Fill
Yeah.
up some chips and salsa and get you a little meal.
You don't even have to. Yeah, you get chips and salsa as soon as you walk in.
Well, most places don't have the good street tacos, and that's my favorite.
Oh, we got a spot down here. It's kind of sketchy because it's ran by cartel, but I pull up anyways. I'll be in uniform and I'll pull up. They love us out there.
Of course, I'm sure they do.
Yeah, they try to stay on the good side.
Guac, homemade guac is the best. Yup.
Yes.
The best.
And it's so
No,
easy.
well, my plate comes if it's on there. It's like hand him the plate, get it off there. I don't want to see it. I don't smell it. Nothing.
She don't know what she's missing out.
That's some
Oh man.
nasty.
So before COVID, Chewy's on Wednesday nights would have what was it? Stuffed avocados. And they would fry it, deep fried stuffed avocados
With chicken.
with chicken and cheese and all the stuff in it. It was so good. But then COVID ruined everything and they never brought it back.
Yeah, there's
That was
plenty of-
we would go every Wednesday. It was a great.
Nah, that's not for me. Give me a double cheeseburger, no bread, some fries. I'm good.
A double cheeseburger. So you want 2 beef patties. You
And
don't want
no
a double
bread?
cheeseburger. You want 2 beef
I can't eat
patties.
bread. It makes my stomach hurt.
Oh, that's
So what-
true. She can't have the bread.
So what you really want is grilled cheese with beef patties instead of bread.
No.
No.
Yeah, that's what you're asking for.
No, I like all the vegetables on it.
Yeah.
All right.
A hamburger salad.
There you go. Only legit Mexican shoot has good guac, not the Taco Bell. Help me out here.
Yeah. Or
the,
Chipotle, yeah.
Chipotle.
The truck. Yeah. That's
Yeah. So we have a flea market in Texas. It's Bowie Trades Days. And they do the fresh squeeze lemonade. They do the authentic street tacos. They have the best ice cream you've ever had in your life there, just from
Oh,
the
yeah.
individual vendors. And they do like
onion smash burgers.
the onion smash burgers and stuff, and it's all cooked right there in front of you on the grill. I'm like, oh my. Jamaican patty. Uh-oh. Be safe on your call, man.
be safe.
What is that, Austin?
So it's like a street taco, but the broth that they cook the beef in, they put it in a cup and you dip the taco in it.
Ooh. Ooh, like a French dip taco. Ooh, that
Yeah,
sounds
yeah.
amazing.
That's funny.
Yeah, that'll make me act up.
That'll make you act up.
I'm telling you,
That
I
sounds
love
great.
birria
So
tacos.
Chipotle and Taco Bell guac had me in a tumble once, never again. Yeah, see, that's why I just no, I can't do it. That's some nasty. How do y'all eat that? Like,
No, so every
One spoonful at a time.
yeah, almost one chip at a time. Almost every Sunday we have our favorite Mexican restaurant where like one person speaks English and it's amazing and I love it.
Oh yeah, those are the best.
Oh yeah.
that's how this one is here. And they have all the drinks are in a cooler when you walk in, and they're all the authentic drinks. You know, like what's that one?
Horchata.
Yeah. And
Yeah, horchata's good.
what is that? Chess? What is it? That cake? I can never think of it.
Tres leche?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And my daughter loves that stuff. I tried it and I'm not too crazy about it either.
So I like it at like just a couple places. If they can figure out how to not, I don't like soggy bread. So there's just a couple places where the cake is made just right. It doesn't soak up too much of the cream. But it is, yeah, when they get it right, it's good.
I still haven't tried the yet.
I need to try that. I've never even heard of it. And that sounds, I need that in my life so bad right now. That sounds
You need a water burger.
Oh my gosh. Well, yeah, those were good too. I loved when I went in the Air Force, we visited, we did a short TDY to Vegas and I had Del Taco, and Del Taco was really good too. But I like my real Mexican places. But if you're going to go for fast food, Del Taco is way better than Taco Bell any day. 100%. Get down. My dog's on the table eating leftover dinner or something.
Oh my goodness.
On the table.
Oh my goodness. Well, we're at an hour. I'm gonna go ahead and jump off of here, get relaxed, and enjoy the rest of the night. We have to be up early to go down 2.5 hour drive there and 2.5 hour back. So,
Yeah,
I'm
thanks
right
you
there
all
with you. Yeah,
people in the chat for joining us on this pop-up Saturday.
for
we
sure. Yeah.
appreciate it. Yep. All
All
right.
right. See
We'll
y'all
see
later.
everybody later.